The new FX hit series Shogun features Osaka Castle as a setting, and there's prominent real-world history and information that's fascinating to know about the location. Based on the 1975 novel of the same name, written by James Clavell, the 2024 TV series has been met with astounding acclaim, with critics even drawing comparisons to Game of Thrones in the show's scale and production value excellence. Set in the year 1600, Shogun may be based on a novel, but its narrative is rooted in fascinating history. The premiere episode of Shogun has received overwhelmingly positive reviews, establishing a tense plot, well-performed characters, and impressive production value. John Wick. Chapter 4. Star Hiroyuki Sanada plays the lead Lord Yoshi Toranaga, one of 5 daimyo regents who rule Japan, who's seen as a threat to the other regents due to his historically powerful heritage. He's invited to Osaka Castle early in the premiere, where tensions arise between him and Lord Ishido Kazunari. The setting of this meeting has a specific narrative purpose that corresponds to the region's history. 1. Osaka Castle's role. In Shogun Explained, Osaka Castle is a crucial location as one of the key seats of power for the Japanese that played an important role in the unification of Japan in the 16th century. Welcome to our journey through time, exploring the majestic Osaka Castle as seen in the hit series Shogun. This iconic fortress isn't just a stunning backdrop, it's a pivotal piece of Japan's storied past, playing a central role in the show just as it did in the real-life drama of Japan's unification. Historical significance. Osaka Castle stands as a monument to Japan's turbulent history. Built in the 16th century by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, a remarkable figure who played a crucial role in the unification of Japan, the castle was the stage for some of the most significant battles in Japanese history. It was here that the fates of samurai and shoguns were sealed, and the course of the nation was changed forever. Osaka Castle in Shogun. In Shogun, Osaka Castle is more than just a setting. It's a symbol of ambition, power, and the complex web of feudal politics. The show brings to life the castle's grandeur and the strategic importance it held during the Sengoku period, a time when Japan was divided by civil war. Modern purpose. Today, Osaka Castle is a place of reflection and learning. Visitors from around the world come to walk its grounds, explore its museum, and marvel at its architecture. The castle serves as a bridge between the past and present, offering a glimpse into the lives of those who walked its halls centuries ago. Spoiler alert. As we delve into the castle's portrayal in Shogun, be aware that we'll be discussing key plot points and historical events that the series draws from. If you're ready to uncover the secrets of Osaka Castle and its enduring legacy, join us on this captivating exploration. Osaka Castle's story is one of resilience and transformation. From a mighty military stronghold to a serene cultural treasure, it has withstood the test of time. Through Shogun, we get a taste of its former glory and the pivotal moments it witnessed. Now, as a modern visitor, you can experience the echoes of history that still resonate within its walls. Before the events of Shogun, the Japanese leader Taiko has died, leaving his rule to the 5 daimyo, referred to as the Council of Regents, who were tasked with protecting Taiko's son and heir, Yaichiro Nakamura. The daimyo are among the many ranks in Shogun that are important to understand, as their paradigm is an essential aspect of the show's conflict. Given the historical era Shogun takes place in, Osaka Castle is a crucial location as one of the key seats of power for the Japanese that played an important role in the unification of Japan in the 16th century. It would be impossible to write historical fiction in the era of Shogun without establishing Osaka Castle as a critical setting, as its construction occurred shortly before the show's events. It would also later become the site of historical battles. In the Shogun novels, the city of Osaka is one of the locations that events alternate between, and it seems like it'll maintain that presence as a consistent location in the TV series. Understanding the regent lords in Shogun and their real-life counterparts is necessary to understand Osaka Castle's importance. Japanese ruling order in Shogun Taiko, Kampaku, the Taiko, Yachiyo Council of Regents Yoshi Toranaga, Ishido Kazunari, Sugiyama, Kiyama Ukon Sadanaga, Ono Harunobu Daimyo Kashigi Yabushige, Kashigi Omikaro Hiramatsu Samurai Buntaro. When Osaka Castle was originally built in Japan, he ordered the construction of Osaka Castle after accomplishing his goal of unifying Japan. Osaka Castle began its construction in 1583 and is considered part of Toyotomi Hideyoshi's legacy. Hideyoshi was a key historical figure in the Shogun time period, known for being one of the great unifiers of Japan. He ordered the construction of Osaka Castle after accomplishing his goal of unifying Japan, and 100,000 workers took part in the project, which was completed in 1586. The castle was a stunning piece of architecture, balancing tactical fortifications with glamorous decor, such as the famous gold leaf, allowing it to awe visitors and demoralize invaders. Hideyoshi intended for Osaka Castle to be a lasting monument, surpassing the outstanding architectural accomplishments of previous rulers. The Taiko in Shogun is based on Hideyoshi, so Osaka Castle represents the immediate impact of his rule. Though under the 5 regents, Osaka is far less unified than how the Taiko left it. After his death, a power vacuum was left behind, quickly leading to another war of unification led by Tokugawa Ieyasu, Yoshi Toranaga and Shogun, and Osaka Castle remained a threat against his rule, occupied by Hideyoshi's son and his allies. Character actor real-life inspiration, Yoshi Toranaga Hiroyuki, Sanada Tokugawa Ieyasu, John Blackthorne Cosmo, Jarvis, William Adams, Toda Mariko Anasawai, Hosokawa Gracia Kashigi Yabushige, Tadanobu Asano Honda, Masanobu Kashigi Omi Hiroto Kanai Honda Masazumi Ishido Kazunari, Takahiro Hira, the siege of Osaka and the Tokugawa's control over the castle. Explained in Japanese history, Tokugawa Ieyasu is known as the third great unifier of Japan, following Toyotomi Hideyoshi by unifying the country and becoming Japan's shogun in 1603. Tokugawa established himself in Edo, the city that's presently known as Tokyo, but still faced opposition from Toyotomi's son and his remaining supporters. Just like in history, in Shogun, Toyotomi's son is considered too young to rule at the start of the series, leading to the establishment of the 5 regents. The show establishes the fictional version of Tokugawa as its protagonist, who distinguishes himself from the other regents. In the wake of the Tokugawa clan's rule, Osaka Castle became less relevant as a seat of power, though it was reconstructed by Tokugawa Hidetada in 1620. In 1614, over a decade after events depicted in the Shogun premiere, the conflict between Toyotomi's son and Tokugawa ended with the siege of Osaka. The Tokugawa shogunate forces invaded Osaka, ultimately winning after a year in the summer of 1615. The castle was heavily damaged in the process, with Toyotomi leaders burning parts of it to the ground after their defeat. In the wake of the Tokugawa clan's rule, Osaka Castle became less relevant as a seat of power, though it was reconstructed by Tokugawa Hidetada in 1620. What happened to Osaka Castle? After the 1600s. After the war, the Tokugawa shogunate established centuries of prolonged peace, and the merchant class established influence in Osaka. On the one hand, Osaka Castle declined in its importance following the Tokugawa control, but Osaka itself grew from being a small town surrounding a fortress to becoming a major city. After the war, the Tokugawa shogunate established centuries of prolonged peace, and the merchant class established influence in Osaka. Trade networks made it a particularly wealthy city, leading to it becoming one of the most populated Japanese cities in the modern era. In 1660, lightning struck a gunpowder warehouse, resulting in an explosion and fire that destroyed many of the Tokugawa structures. The accumulated wealth has even allowed for multiple restorations of the castle. Tokugawa Hidetada reconstructed and rearmed the castle after the siege, even fortifying it with new walls. Unfortunately, in 1660, lightning struck a gunpowder warehouse, resulting in an explosion and fire that destroyed many of the Tokugawa structures. Other incidents led to more destruction, but a concrete reconstruction has been built, which can still be seen today. Can people visit Osaka Castle today? Hiroyuki Sanada as Lord Yoshi Toranaga and Anna Sawai as Lady Mariko sitting in a room in Shogun. For audiences inspired by Shogun to take a trip to Japan, Osaka Castle is luckily one of the top tourist destinations in Osaka. It may not be the original Osaka Castle that the Tokugawa shogunate invaded, but Osaka residents funded the reconstruction, allowing it to remain a beautiful historical monument. In fact, there are only 12 castles in Japan where the main keep has survived, described as originals, so reconstruction is pretty standard. Visiting Osaka Castle is easy and affordable. It's an awe-inspiring structure with a museum interior and viewing area for a splendid sight of the surrounding city. Osaka Castle is surrounded by an equally gorgeous park, known for its cherry blossoms in early spring. Given its roots in a pivotal moment in Japanese history, Shogun will also involve other beautiful filming locations and historical sites worth exploring.